Alright, so welcome to part 2 of crafting a personalized time management and productivity system lesson. But this one is more advanced. Let's talk about energy, focus, adaptability, learning, and mindset for peak CEO performance. So, productivity isn't just about time. It's also about energy management. If your mental, physical, and emotional energy is depleted, no amount of time management will keep you productive. So here's how you can optimize your energy for maximum efficiency and performance as a CEO. First is prioritize physical health for sustainable energy. Aim, say, 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep to improve cognitive function and decision making. Then, of course, nutrition. Fuel your brain with whole foods, protein, and healthy fats instead of sugar and caffeine crashes. And then third is exercise. So regular movement boosts energy, reduces stress, and increases focus. Even 15 to 30 minutes of daily activity can make a difference. For example, instead of relying on coffee for energy, schedule morning workouts and have a high-protein breakfast to stay sharp throughout the day. Next is mental and emotional energy management. So to avoid burnout, take short breaks throughout the day. Again, use the Pomodoro technique, 25 to 50 minutes of work followed by 5 to 10 minute break. Use NSDR or non-sleep deep rest. Listen to guided NSDR on YouTube to refresh your brain and increase focus. And then limit decision fatigue. Reduce unnecessary decisions by automating tasks and wearing a repeatable outfit like style of Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg. So for example, instead of checking emails every 5 minutes, set 2 dedicated email checking periods per day to avoid cognitive load. Next, try to master focus and deep work. Time block high energy hours. So identify when you are naturally most focused. Is it morning, afternoon, or evening? And reserve this time for deep work. Next is eliminate distractions. Turn off notifications, like use focus mode on your iPhone and set up a distraction-free workspace. And third is use mindfulness techniques. Practices like meditation, breathwork, and journaling help calm the mind and improve concentration. Example is instead of multitasking, set a 90-minute block for focus work and batch similar tasks together to optimize efficiency. So when you manage your energy, you achieve more with less effort. Now, let's talk about how to stay flexible and adaptable in an ever-changing business landscape. So, no plan survives first contact with reality. So, the market shifts, team dynamics change, and unexpected challenges arise. As a CEO, your ability to adapt and pivot strategically will define your long-term success. So, here's how to cultivate flexibility without losing focus. First is adapt strategies based on real-time feedback. Use data-driven decision-making. Don't rely on gut feelings alone. Track KPIs and analytics to adjust your approach as needed. Second is encourage team feedback. The best CEOs listen to their teams. Create an environment where employees share insights and concerns openly. Third is be willing to pivot. If a strategy isn't working, don't be afraid to change course, but base your decisions on evidence, not emotions. For example, instead of waiting a full year to review your business plan, hold quarterly strategic check-ins to make timely adjustments. Then use agile methodologies to iterative improvements. Break big goals into sprints. Plan execution in 2 to 4 week cycles instead of rigid long-term plans. Then test before full commitment. So run small-scale experiments before making major business changes. And then iterate and optimize. So review progress regularly, tweak what's necessary, and improve incrementally instead of aiming for perfection from the start. Again, for example, if you're launching a new product with a massive budget, test a minimum viable product or MVP and refine based on customer feedback. So third item is embrace a growth mindset to navigate uncertainty. See challenges as learning opportunities. Shift from I failed to what did I learn? Then develop resilience. Business setbacks are inevitable. Focus on long-term goals over short-term struggles. Then third is stay open to innovation. So be willing to adopt new technologies, strategies, and leadership styles. So for example, instead of resisting new AI-driven tools, experiment with one per quarter to stay ahead of the curve. So staying flexible allows you to pivot when necessary, ensuring long-term success. But flexibility alone isn't enough. You also need to continuously learn and grow as a leader. So to stay ahead, you must keep learning. The best CEOs don't just run companies. They invest in self-growth. and skill development every single day. So here's how to cultivate a lifelong learning habit. First, stay updated on industry trends and productivity techniques. Read one business or leadership book per month. Then follow industry leaders via podcasts, LinkedIn, and newsletters. Or try also to attend conferences and webinars to stay connected with evolving market trends. So instead of randomly browsing the internet, schedule 20 minutes per day for professional reading or watching a YouTube instructional video or tutorial educational podcast. Second is invest in coaching, mentorship, and peer learning. Try to hire a business coach or mentor who can challenge your perspective and guide growth. Join CEO mastermind groups to exchange strategies and insights with peers. Then third is surround yourself with smart people. Your network defines your net worth. So instead of solving every problem alone, build a network of fellow CEOs who can offer guidance. And third is build the habit of reflection and self-improvement. Keep a CEO journal to track wins, mistakes, and lessons learned. Set learning goals like improving leadership, finance, or negotiation skills. And then evaluate your growth every quarter. What worked, what didn't, and what to improve. For example, is instead of setting financial goals, set leadership learning goals for yourself every quarter. Success is a lifelong learning journey. The core of it all, it's all your mindset. So your mindset determines your success. The way you think about challenges, execution, and leadership shapes your entire business trajectory. So here's how to cultivate a winning CEO mindset. First is align your work with purpose to stay intrinsically motivated. Clarify your why. Define deeper reason behind your work. Then measure success beyond money. So focus on impact, growth, and fulfillment. And then set personal and business legacy goals. Okay, what do you want to be known for? Instead of chasing revenue alone, define how your business improves lives and contributes to society. Then try to overcome procrastination through structured habits. Use habit stacking. So attach new habits to existing routines. Then commit to small daily progress. Improvement daily leads to massive results. And then use accountability systems. Share goals with the mentor, a coach, or a peer group. So instead of waiting for motivation, schedule one focus work session per day to maintain momentum. And third is develop resilience and CEO mindset. So detach emotionally from setbacks. See failures as part of the learning curve. Next is adopt a solution-oriented approach. So focus on fixing problems, not on dwelling on them. And then practice mental toughness. Train yourself to stay calm under pressure. Instead of reacting emotionally to business challenges, try to pause, analyze, and make calculated moves. So when you shift your mindset, everything else follows. Now, which one of these mindset shifts will you focus on first? So let's discuss. So by mastering energy, adaptability, continuous learning, and mindset, you build the foundation for sustainable success. Now it's time to execute these strategies because the best leaders don't just plan, they take action. Now that you have the full framework, it's time to apply it to your daily work. So which component do you need to improve the most? And one strategy you'll implement starting today. So below this video is more use cases. So 1% of a certain profile of a CEO with a combination of different personality traits. So try to download it and see some templates on how they do their planning, their execution, and management of their energy and these things that we have talked about. So thank you so much for taking this lesson. So I'll see you in the next one.